presenter does not, he walks the walk, talks the talk. You all met him earlier, Akira Uchimura. He is the master at PechaKucha, or so I assume. So let's see how it's done. These were all amateurs before, but they did a great job. And I'm really excited to see what your presentation about the Nikkei Youth Network is all about. So please help me introduce, again, Akira Uchimura.
Thank you, Dana, one more time for putting more pressure on me. Okay, let's start. Okay, my name is Akira Uchimura again. It's my third time I do a PechaKucha presentation. Normally I do presentations about Nikkei identity in Japan, and well, this time I'm here to talk about this new organization called Nikkei Youth Network. But before that, well, as I was introduced, and you know already these things, but what you don't know is that my father was a diplomat, a Japanese diplomat, and that's why I was born in Costa Rica, and every 3 years we would move together to different countries around Latin America, Costa Rica, Paraguay, Ecuador, El Salvador, and things like that. So then, before I present about what's Nikkei Youth Network, I would like to present to you what our sponsors, Nippon Foundation, our founders, they move about $300 million annually through motorboat racing, a big sport in Japan, and 2.6% of the profits go to these things, philanthropical projects. And they have three main, they have many things that they do. In Asia, they make schools, maritime security, because Japan is a big island that has a lot of sea. In Africa, and also in Brazil, leprosy and things like that. And for Nikkei community support and also activism, they have these three main pillars, which is health and welfare, then promoting and preserving Nikkei communities and culture, for example, discover Nikkei and preserving that. And the new part is support and nurture a network for the next generation of Nikkei leaders. So they asked me, how can we integrate the new generation of Nikkeis? I had been a scholar with a scholarship with them, and they gave me a month to think about how I could do this. And our proposal, or from my group of friends, was this: to build the next 100 years of the Nikkei history through Kizuna. Kizuna, which is a Japanese word meaning brotherhood or bonding. And why this? It's because around the world there's so many Nikkei communities, and we all have many things in common. And maybe we have different languages, different ways of thinking, but there's something that connects everyone. And I think it's just the right time where we can do this, because there's so many communities that have been so successful, but normally it was more regional. I did a little bit of studying of how many Nikkei descendants are around the world, counting from 18 years to 40 years. That's my idea of youth. And there's about 1.4 million. And plus alpha means all these multicultural new kids, myself too. And it's a bigger number, 5 million, 6 million. So what do we want to do? There's three things that we propose. One is for these 5 million people or more, have a global website where you can have your own blog or website for free and kind of connect. Then you can do your action. We're going to do conventions, yearly conventions and retreats in Japan, and next year maybe in Cancun, next year in Brazil, or maybe here. And then have a fund that would, every time we connect or we have these international meetings, if there's an interesting project, we would fund it. This is kind of the idea of the website that we're thinking about. Have a part where you show your ideas, a part where we present the really interesting guys, like the guys who presented today, and have like a core members for this, or representatives per country for this NIN community. These are kind of the events that we want to do. A NIN Summit in October, And the in action retreat, we want to do 2 retreats a year with people of the same specialty. For example, 5 documentary filmmakers that will go to Japan and make a documentary. And well, and the big launching event of this organization is going to be the 16th and 17th of October in Japan, in Tokyo. And right now I'm traveling around Latin America and the United States looking for 10 people to invite to this event. And next year, for example, it's going to be in Cancun, and I'm going to invite 10 Asian Nikkeis to that place. And what we're going to do here is, actually there's many things that you did, like scavenger hunt, many of these new ideas that I always look for interesting ideas. For example, beers for books. For every beer that you drink, there's one book donated to a Cambodian kid in Cambodia. So all of these new ideas and things that you do, we experience it together. Why I do all of this is because of this story I heard in Ecuador. There was a jungle, a forest that was on fire, and all the animals had to escape. It was just panic. I know here in Los Angeles too, there's many forest fires. And yeah, all the animals were just crazy. They didn't know what to do. They escaped out of the jungle and were thinking what to do. When suddenly they saw this little bird, this little hummingbird that was going back and forth from the lake to the forest, carrying 1 drop of water every time, coming and going, coming and going. And the cougar saw it, he started laughing. The bear saw it, started laughing. And suddenly one of the animals got close to it and said, "Hey, hummingbird," his name is Kurikindi. "Kurikindi, what are you doing? You can't turn off a fire just with 1 drop of water. Just cut it out and escape with the rest of us." Then the hummingbird replied, "I'm only doing what I can do." This stuck to me really deep inside me, and I thought, well, if each and every one of us does what we can do and use our specialties and our knowledge, we can turn off the fire. The fire is anything that we want to change or we want to do, and that's the Nikkei Youth Network for me and for all of you. And I want to thank you for today, and hope you can join us in this big project. Thank you very much. I cheated. I have 2 more slides. Since I've been going all around the world, in some countries, I wanted to use this opportunity to give a small gift and start making a chain of good actions. I want to invite Dana to the front. This is a little yak made from Tibet in a, what do you call it? Tibetan beard from a yak, and it has 3 rules. You have to do 1 good thing, take a picture while you're doing it. It can be anything, just like donating money, or you can make a big event. Then take a picture with this little boy. His name is Shiro, because there's 4. Ichiro, Jiro, Saburo, Shiro is the 4th one. One is in Mexico, one is in Peru, one is in Brazil, and the 4th one, Shiro, is here in Los Angeles. So you have 1 week to do 1 good thing, take a picture, and write, here's all the instructions. And you have to send an email to taro@nikkeiyouth.com. And this will be put on our website, nikkeiyouth.com. And it's kind of showing a chain of good actions doing all around the world. And I thought there would be a little test project to see how it would go. And just a little token of gratitude and sign of connection between each of us. So I would like Dana to be the first one to try it out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. So, thank you.